Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Dina and today we are going to be opening the Pokemon Sun and Moon Ultra Prism Booster Box. Well, or at least the first quarter of the packs. So, I've not opened any of the Ultra Prisms yet in English, so I'm excited to try them out. And this is already sealed. So let's go ahead and break into that. And I would not be able to open all of these awesome booster boxes on my channel if it weren't for my awesome and super generous Patreon patrons. So thank you again, everybody who's helped contribute to our Pokemon obsession here on this channel. Oh, we've got Leafeon on the side here. And I picked this up on Amazon, so if you'd like to join me and get your own box, I've left a link in the description. Usually these guys, I have pretty good luck with them. I don't know why, I always seem to trust Amazon a little bit better than picking them up in like a store. I know it's probably hard to get packs weighed and stuff if you're looking at a whole box. But you know what I mean. Maybe I'm just Amazon loyal because I've gotten some pretty good stuff from them before. Alright, just set this guy up. So it looks like its proper form here. Ta-da! Got Giratina on the side as well. Sun and Moon Ultra Prism. An unknown new dimension. Pass through the Ultra Wormhole into a bizarre new Pokemon world, where familiar sights become strange and new powers are unlocked. Watch Necrozima's power grow and marvel as brand new cards, there's a little symbol there, the prism I guess, brand new prism cards reveal their astounding effects in play. Meet Dialga GX, Palkia GX, and encounter bizarre Ultra Beasts and wild new forms of Alola's legendary Pokemon. Explore a new dimension in the Pokemon TCG Sun and Moon Ultra Prism expansion. And this is over 150 cards in this set, so hopefully we won't double, triple up too quickly. So, we've got 36 packs. Let's start by opening the first 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So if you haven't seen any of my style of these videos before, typically I break the booster box opening into 4 video parts, and then at the end I do like a wrap-up video showing all of the special cards we got and like sorting through them and just chatting. So you're gonna get 5 videos out of this booster box. And we tend to go a little slow in the beginning, reading some of the cards and enjoying the art and whatnot, but if you'd like a faster paced video, feel free to skip to part like 3 or 4 when we'll start going a little bit faster. Alrighty, first pack. Can we get some like first pack magic, I think they call it. And yeah, I'm all hollow nails today, so hopefully we'll get some nice hollow cards out of it. Ooh, this pack is not opening as nicely as the Generations or pack that I just ended up opening. Whoop, definitely not as clean. Okay though. Alright. First guy we've got here is Magnemite. Steel type, and he looks so happy. Searching Magnet is the first attack here. Search your deck for up to 3 steel energy cards. reveal them and put them into your hand. Then shuffle your deck. And we also have a simple tackle for 10 damage. It sends out electromagnetic waves, which it lets float through the air. Touching it while it's eating electricity will give you a full body shock. I did not know that it ate electricity. The little blurbs are always so fun to read, I think. And it looks like 156, not including like secret rares in this set. Aw, now we have a super cute cherubi, which was crocheted, and then we have like some felt tree background. I always think it's cute when they do like a multimedia type Pokemon for these cards. Surprise attack here does 30 damage, or if you flip a coin in its tails, it does nothing. Ooh. It evolves by sucking the energy out of a small ball where it had been storing nutrients. Huh. Next we have a super cute Bunnyri. This Bunnyri has 60 HP, and Weak Need is the first attack. If the defending Pokemon tries to attack during your opponent's next turn, your opponent flips a coin. If tails, that attack does nothing. And then we have Skip for 10 damage. When it senses danger, it perks up its ears. On cold nights, it sleeps with its head tucked into its fur. Aww, so cute. Next up we have Hippopotas, so we are getting Pokemon from all sorts of generations here. He's got 90 HP with 11th hour tackle, 50 plus damage. If there are 3 or fewer cards in your deck, this attack does 130 more damage. Wow, that's pretty interesting. It enshrouds itself with sand to protect itself from germs. It does not enjoy getting wet, I can imagine. Next up we've got Passimian, 110 HP, and look at that epic artwork. Wow. Ability here is Power Huddle. As long as this Pokemon is on your bench, your Passimian's attacks do 30 more damage to your opponent's active evolution Pokemon. And we also have Rock Hurl for 40. This attack's damage is not affected by resistance. They battle with hard berries for weapons. Their techniques are passed from the boss to the group, generation upon generation. Next we have a reverse holo here. It's Eevee, so cute. Aww. Looks extra fluffy in this artwork, don't you think? The little ruff around the collar. 60 HP with a simple Gnaw attack, which does 20 damage. Current studies show it can evolve into an incredible 8 different species of Pokemon. Well, I did see Leafeon right here, which I think is an interesting choice for cover artwork. But then again, I don't know anything about this series yet, as I like to go in totally blind when I'm opening a new series, so maybe it'll make more sense coming up. Maybe we'll get some more features on the less popular evolutions, like Leafeon and Glaceon. Our rare here is Heat Rotom. Non-holo, but interesting. He's 90 HP, and it's interesting that it's not just Rotom, but like Heat Rotom. Rotomotor is the ability. If you have 9 or more Pokemon tool cards in your discard pile, that's quite a bit, ignore all energy in the attack cost of each of this Pokemon's attacks. Interesting, yet he only has 1 attack. Okay. And that 1 attack is Heat Blast, 80 damage. Number 24 out of 156, regular rare. Its body is composed of plasma. It is known to infiltrate electronic devices and wreak havoc. And then we have a Fairy Energy. Missing Clover item. You may play 4 Missing Clover cards at once. If you played 1, look at the top card of your deck. If you played 4, take a prize card. Interesting. Oh, and then we have Prinplup. 90 HP, Bubble Beam attack, 20 damage, flip a coin. If heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. And then we also have Wave Splash, which does 40 damage. It lives a solitary life. Its wings deliver wicked blows that can snap even the thickest of trees. Then we have Gardenia, supporter card. Heal 80 damage from one of your Pokemon that has any leaf energy attached to it. And last up, a code card. Good luck to anybody who uses these code cards online. I'm always curious to hear if you get anything good. Usually people don't leave me any comments when they use the code cards, but I'd like to know. Alright, time for the Leafeon pack. So we're starting off this pack with a super cute Glameow with a Dedenne plushie in the background as well, playing with yarn. 60 HP for this Glameow with Gentle Bite, 10 damage. During your opponent's next turn, the defending Pokemon's attacks do 40 less damage. When it's happy, Glameow demonstrates beautiful movements of its tail like a dancing ribbon. Aww. I always gotta like the cat cards. Next we've got Snoover. This Snoover has 80 HP with an attack Ice Shard for 20 plus. If your opponent's active Pokemon is a fighting Pokemon, the attack does 40 more damage. In the spring, it grows berries with the texture of frozen treats around its belly. Did not know that. And we've got another Hippopotas. Oh, and a Shinx, 50 HP. The ability here is Evolutionary Advantage. If you go second, this Pokemon can evolve during your first turn. And then Static Shock, 10 damage. All of its fur dazzles if danger is sensed. It flees while the foe is momentarily blinded. Next up we have Dewpider, who I can't tell if he's like shaking his head a little bit and some of the water's coming off, or is like spitting out water. But this Dewpider has a bubble attack, yet is grass type. This bubble attack does 10 damage. Flip a coin. If heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. It crawls onto the land in search of food. Its water bubble allows it to breathe and protects its soft head. Ooh, our reverse holo here is a rare, and it is a Alolan Sandslash. Very cool. I think I've already expressed how much I enjoy the some of the Kanto Pokemon getting a little bit of an upgrade and type change. It's pretty cool. This Alolan Sandslash has 120 HP. First attack here, Spike Armor, does 30 damage and doesn't even require an energy, which is pretty cool. During your opponent's next turn, if this Pokemon is damaged by an attack, even if this Pokemon is knocked out, put 6 damage counters on the attacking Pokemon. And Frost Breath, which does 90 damage. This Pokemon's steel spikes are sheathed in ice. Stabs from these spikes cause deep wounds and severe frostbite as well. What a cool guy. Alright, so we've already got a reverse holo rare, and our other rare in this pack. Oh my gosh. It is a Glaceon GX holo rainbow beautiful rare. Wow, the Leafeon pack really had to represent to get us some awesome evolutions here. That's so cool. Always a fan of an evolution, and even more so of the rainbow rares. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's just so beautiful. I can't stop staring. And I'm not sure if you can tell, but it almost seems a little off-center, the cut of it. See how this one is like the edges all the way over here? Huh, interesting. Wonder if it's a slightly miscut guy. Not sure if that would really increase the value or anything, just interesting to note. So, on to the actual card now that we've been staring at it for a while. Glaceon EX has a whopping 200 HP and is water type, of course. First ability here, which I don't actually like how much text is on this. It's like almost into Glaceon's face here. But the ability is Freezing Gaze. As long as this Pokemon is your active Pokemon, your opponent's Pokemon GX and Pokemon EX in play, in their hand and in their discard pile, have no abilities except for Freezing Gaze. We've also got Frost Bullet 90. This attack does 30 damage to one of your opponent's benched Pokemon. And the GX move here is Polar Spear GX, 50 times. This attack does 50 damage for each damage counter on your opponent's active Pokemon. Wow. So you only use GX moves once in a game. That seems pretty potent. I just can't stop staring at the holo. And this isn't even like prime holo lighting. Rainbow rares are my favorite cards ever. I wish all the cards were rainbow rares, but I guess I wouldn't make it as special. Anyway. So, unfortunately, in the GX cards, you don't get the little blurb about them, but this is number 159 out of 156, so I guess that's technically a secret rare, isn't it? Alright. Well, that caught me by surprise. We are off to a good start, aren't we? Next up, we've got Lightning Energy, a Manaphy, which is kind of like one of those like pseudo-legendary mythical guys, with some very interesting artwork and like a wormhole seems to come out of. Oh, or maybe that's actually the Ultra Wormhole, isn't it? My bad. Manaphy has 70 HP. Deep Currents is the first attack. Shuffle 5 water energy cards from your discard pile into your deck. And Water Pulse, which does 20 damage. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now asleep. It starts its life with a wonderful power that permits it to bond with any kind of Pokemon. And we also have Lydia with an awesome rainbow background. And this is when she's in her super like, yeah, I'm gonna be an adventurer mode. Draw cards until you have 6 cards in your hand. If it's your first turn, draw cards until you have 8 cards in your hand. And next up we have Magneton, 90 HP, with Ram for 20 damage and Zap Cannon for 80, but you can't use Zap Cannon during your next turn. It has about 3 times the electrical power of Magnemite. Makes sense. For some reason, outbreaks of this Pokemon happen when lots of sunspots appear. That magnetic energy, I suppose. And a code card for you. Alright, so only 2 packs in, and what a way to start off this booster box, am I right? So now we have a Giratina pack. I severely doubt we're going to be as lucky right away in the next pack, but who knows? Okay, this pack is going to start off with Magmar, or Booba in Japanese. I don't know if you saw my opening all the old Japanese cards that I got in Japan, but yeah, Magmar showed up quite a bit. So his name is Booba, and I keep thinking about that every time I see him now. Magmar is 80 HP, has 80 HP, with first attack here, Controlled Burn. Discard the top card of your opponent's deck, and Flamethrower, 80 damage. Discard an energy from this Pokemon. When angered, it spouts brilliant fire from all over its body. It doesn't calm down until its opponent has burned to ash. That is dark. But I'm kind of here for the dark Pokemon captions, I don't know about you. Next we have Morlul, which I think is such a cute Pokemon. 60 HP and Fairy type with Flickering Spores. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now asleep. And Ram for 10 damage. It scatters spores that flicker and glow. Anyone seeing these lights falls into a deep slumber. And next we have Piplup, one of my favorite starters. So cute, Pochama. Piplup has 60 HP, with the only attack here, Splatter. This attack does 20 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. Don't apply weakness and resistance for benched Pokemon. Because it is very proud, it hates accepting food from people. Its thick down guards it from cold. I would have thought its thick fat ability would do that. Also, my cat Molly is in my lap right now, so if you hear any cat noises, that would be why. Next we have a Salandit with very interesting, I guess, I can't really tell what those are. Maybe candles? Is it a candelabra? This Salandit has 70 HP with Live Coal as the first attack, which does 10 damage, as well as Combustion, which does 30 damage. Volcanoes or dry, craggy places are its home. It emanates a sweet-smelling poisonous gas that attracts bug Pokemon. Then it attacks them. Ho ho ho. Next up, we've got Execute rolling along. Don't quite know how that guy's going to get along, but seems to be going for it. This Execute has 50 HP, and an attack here, Continuous Explosion, for 20 times. Flip a coin until you get tails. This attack does 20 damage for each heads. Its 6 eggs use telepathy to communicate among themselves. It is believed to carry plant genes and the genes of other species. I did not know about that little blurb. And interestingly enough, this is Pokemon number 1 in the set. Small cat, excuse me, excuse me. Molly always thinks that I'm talking to her when I'm filming these, so she has to come investigate. Come on, small bud. Come on. Oh, our reverse holo is actually an uncommon. This is Cosmoem, which evolves from Nebby, or Cosmog. This Cosmoem has 90 HP and an ability Teleport. Switch this Pokemon with one of your benched Pokemon. Ooh, small cat. She's so funny. She likes to help with the ASMR by getting really close to the mic sometimes. There is something accumulating around the black core within its hard shell. People think this Pokemon may come from another world. And then our rare here is Salazzle, which is a non-holo rare, but it's okay. This Salazzle has 110 HP and Panic Poison. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now burned, confused, and poisoned. Wow. We've also got Hunter's Nails, 60 plus. If your opponent's active Pokemon is affected by a special condition, it does 60 more damage. Wow, that's pretty cool, especially combined with that Panic Poison. That would put me in a panic for sure. Filled with pheromones, its poisonous gas can be diluted to use in the production of luscious perfumes. Okay. And we just have a Leaf Energy, followed by Craniatos. Yeah, you're cute. This Craniatos has 90 HP, a Corkscrew Punch attack for 30, and Head Strike for 50. In rock layers where Craniatos fossils are found, the fossilized trunks of trees snapped in two are also often found. Next up, we've got a Fire Memory. The Silvally GX this card is attached to is a fire Pokemon. What are you doing back there? I see you. Then we have a Bronzong, 110 HP. Psybolt for 20 damage. Flip a coin. If heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. Psychic Resonance is the second attack here. 60 HP. Or not 60 HP, 60 damage. It's hard work reading all of these and petting a kitty cat at the same time. If your opponent has any psychic Pokemon in play, this attack does 60 more damage. Ancient people believed that petitioning Bronzong for rain was the way to make crops grow. And here's a code card. A code card for the small cat. Where are you going? Oh, she's done with us. Alright, so we've still got quite a few packs here. 6 more to go. And we'll be starting this one off with Stunky, who has 70 HP, and single attack here, Gas Bond for 10 damage. But unfortunately, both active Pokemon are now confused. It protects itself by spraying a noxious fluid from its rear. The stench lingers for 24 hours. Ugh. Oh, she's back. Now we have a young goose with some interesting action lines and surprisingly detailed flowers. This young goose has 70 HP. Scout is the first attack. Your opponent reveals their hand. And then we have Take Down for 30 damage. This Pokemon does 10 damage to itself. It wanders around in a never-ending search for food. At dusk, it collapses from exhaustion and falls asleep on the spot. And we got another Boobah, or Magmar. Oh, then we've got an Alolan Diglett, who is actually Steel type. 50 HP with Iron Head, which actually does not require any energy. Flip a coin until you get tails. This attack does 10 damage for each heads. Its golden hairs function as sensors. It pokes them out of its burrow to monitor its surroundings. Now we have Sneasel. Oh, with actually Team Galactic guy in the background, whose name escapes me at the moment. 70 HP. Saucy looking Sneasel, actually. Sneaky Smash is the first attack. You can use this attack only if you go second and only on your first turn. Discard an energy from one of your opponent's Pokemon. Ambush, 10+. Flip a coin. If heads, this attack does 20 more damage. It uses its claws to poke holes in eggs, so it can slurp out the insides. Breeders consider it a scourge and will drive it away or eradicate it. Our reverse holo here is Yanma, which I feel like I have this card from like an older set with very similar art. 70 HP with super speed for 20 damage. Flip a coin. If heads, prevent all effects of attacks, including damage done to this Pokemon, during your opponent's next turn. If it flaps its wings really fast, it can generate shockwaves that can shatter windows in the area. And then our rare in this pack is an Araquanid, non-holo rare. 100 HP though, and he is Leaf type in this series, with an ability Water Bubble. Prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks from your opponent's fire Pokemon. And we've got Aqua Edge, 70 HP. Nope, not HP, damage. I'm still messing up even though Molly has left. It delivers headbutts with the water bubble on its head. Small Pokemon get sucked into the bubble where they drown. Yeah, I've definitely read that blurb before. Then we have a Water Energy, followed by Cranidos, and Oranguru, 120 HP. Looks like he's knighting us with his little fan there. Resource Management. Put 3 cards from your discard pile onto the bottom of your deck in any order. And Profound Knowledge for 60. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now confused. Deep in the jungle, high in lofty canopy, this Pokemon abides. On rare occasions, it shows up at a beach to match wits with Slowking. And we've got another Missing Clover trainer item. Code card for you. Good luck. Alright, onward to our next pack. Got a Necrozma Solgaleo guy on there. This reminds me that I need to finish Ultra Moon. I may have gotten sucked into Stardew Valley, so a lot of my free gaming time, which is really only when I travel, went towards that. And side note, but Stardew Valley is almost just like a worse version of one of my favorite games, Rune Factory. I need to pick up one of the middle Rune Factories. I ended up getting the first one and then like the fourth one, but I still have 2 and 3 that I've not gotten for yet. Anyway, not to get too sidetracked, this pack is going to start off with Roselia. Very cute, nice cartoony artwork. 70 HP, prancing through a field of flowers with Petal Dance attack. Flip 3 coins. This attack does 30 damage for each heads. This Pokemon is now confused. Roselia that drink nutritionally rich spring water are said to reveal rare coloration when they bloom. Wonder if that's a bit like a shiny, huh? And then we have a Nebby Cosmog. 60 HP, get in the bag. This Nebby has Teleport. Switch this Pokemon with one of your benched Pokemon. Its body is gaseous and frail. It slowly grows as it collects dust from the atmosphere. Next up, we've got Turtwig. So we seem to be getting quite a few of the starter Pokemons from various generations, which I think is pretty cool. This Turtwig has 80 HP and a Tackle attack, which does 20 damage, and Razor Leaf for 50. It undertakes photosynthesis within its body, making oxygen. The leaf on its head wilts if it is thirsty. Ooh, now we have a rather intense-looking Electabuzz with, I don't know, a bunch of, stars in the background. Pretty cool. This Electabuzz is glowing and has 80 HP. 2 attacks here. We've got Low Kick, which does 30, and Thunder for 90, but you do 30 damage to yourself. Electricity leaks from it in amounts far greater than the amount of electricity it eats. How does that work? You're creating something out of nothing. Don't you know the laws of equivalent exchange? I mean, come on. We've got another crocheted cute Cherubi. And our reverse holo in this pack is Turtwig, so doubling up in the same pack with holo and reverse holo. Or not holo and reverse holo, but regular and reverse holo. Next up we have another Rotom. This one is a Fan Rotom, and it's normal type. 70 HP with an ability Rotomotor. If you have 9 or more energy or Pokemon tool cards in your discard pile, ignore all energy and the attack cost of each of this Pokemon's attacks. Then we have Spinning Fan. This attack does 20 damage to each of your opponent's Pokemon. Its body is composed of plasma. It's known to infiltrate electronic devices and wreak havoc. And he is our rare in this pack, so non-holo rare Fan Rotom. Same blurb as the other Rotom we got. So I'm gonna put this guy over here. And we've got Psychic Energy, as well as a Honchkrow with another Team Galactic thing in the background. Rip and Run. Discard a random card from your opponent's hand. Switch this Pokemon with one of your benched Pokemon. And Speed Dive for 90. If its Murkrow cronies fail to catch for food, or if it feels they have betrayed it, it will hunt them down wherever they are and punish them. I totally forgot that Honchkrow was introduced generations after Murkrow. And when I was playing Pokemon Go a lot, I was like, oh yeah, now I can evolve my Murkrow. And then I went to, I had enough candies and I was like, oh, let me just evolve him. And I was like, wait, what? And I was like, oh yeah, that generation has not been released yet. Always funny how that happens. The addition of like next generation guys, you can't evolve them. And yes, I still play Pokemon Go. Next up, we've got Monferno with 80 HP. Super Singe is the first attack here, 20. Super Singe is the first attack here, 20 damage. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now burned. It uses ceilings and walls to launch aerial attacks. Its fiery tail is but one weapon. but one weapon. And we have Pokemon Fan Club, but this time with a different artwork. And he's got a bunch of Bonsly guys with a Pichu little guy there. Search your deck for up to 2 basic Pokemon. Reveal them and put them into your hand. Then shuffle your deck. Alright. Code card. And I don't know about you, but I think that we are a bit overdue for a holo card, and look who's appeared. Why, it's Leafeon, our good friend. What do you think? You got another evolution in there for us? Interestingly enough, we've only gotten like regular rares and well, the one reverse holo rare and the Glaceon GX. See if we can get some better luck with this pack. Starting to double up already. We've got a Passimian, and then a Baniri, Carnivine. Okay, so there's still quite a few that we've not gotten yet. 90 HP with Chomp Chomp, 20 damage. Heal 20 damage from this Pokemon. And Loom Over, 90 minus. Does 10 damage less for each damage counter on this Pokemon. But, you know, with that healing 20 with Chomp Chomp, probably stays at 90 pretty easily. It binds itself to trees and marshes. It attracts prey with its sweet-smelling drool and gulps them down. Creepy. Got a Sneasel, Eevee, and a reverse holo in this pack is Order Pad, which is uncommon. Flip a coin. If heads, search your deck for an item card, reveal it, and put it in your hand. Then shuffle your deck. And a rare in this pack. Type Null, non-holo. Okay, so we started off with really good luck, and now we're not even getting holo cards. I guess that's all to balance out for the rainbow rare. This type Null is, well, of course, has no type. 110 HP. Merciless Strike is the first attack here, 30 plus. If your opponent's active Pokemon already has any damage counters on it, it does 30 more damage. We've also got Headbang for 70. The heavy control mask it wears suppresses its intrinsic capabilities. This Pokemon has some hidden special power. And type, I guess. Fighting Energy. And Looker Whistle. Interesting name. Search your deck for up to 2 cards named Looker. Reveal them, put them into your hand, and then shuffle your deck. Prinplup. So we're starting to go faster as we're doubling up and tripling up here. And Pokemon Fan Club. Okay. Got 3 more packs in this video. See if we can get any holos or anything out of them. Come on, Giratina. Give me your ghostly, otherworldly magic. Alolan Vulpix is first up with 60 HP. Look at that artwork, so cute. This Alolan Vulpix has a Roar attack for no energy. Your opponent switches their active Pokemon with one of their benched Pokemon. And Icy Snow for 10 damage. It exhales air colder than -58, oddly specific, degrees Fahrenheit. I wonder if that was in Celsius originally. Elderly people in Alola call this Pokemon by an older name, Keo Keo. Then we have a Bronzong, which almost has like a force field or something around it. 60 HP and Hypnosis. The opponent's active Pokemon is now asleep, as well as Spinning Attack for 20 damage. Implements shaped like it were discovered in ancient tombs. It is unknown if they are related. Okay. Then we have a Dewpider. So cute. And a Piplup. Though I think this is a different artwork than the last one we saw. Then we have a Squirtle, 80 HP. It's got a little cactus with a flower on it. Hone Claws is the first attack. During your next turn, this Pokemon's Pierce attack base damage is 90, but otherwise it's just 30. It burrows under the sand to lie in wait for prey. Its tail claws can inject its prey with a savage poison. Ooh, our reverse holo is a rare, and it is Shaman. This Shaman has 70 HP. Call for family. Search your deck for up to 2 basic Pokemon and put them onto your bench, then shuffle your deck. The blooming of Gracidia flowers confers the power of flight upon it. Feelings of gratitude are the message it delivers. So we managed to get a reverse holo rare and like legendary guy in this pack. How about our other rare in this pack? Regular rare, non-holo Empoleon, but I do like Empoleon as a Pokemon. Pretty epic looking artwork there. 160 HP with total command. This attack does 20 damage for each benched Pokemon, both yours and your opponent's. Ooh. Oh, 4 each benched Pokemon, not 2 each benched Pokemon. Okay, that sounds a little bit better. Whirlpool for 90. Discard an energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. The 3 horns that extend from its beak attest to its power. The leader has the biggest horns. Steel Energy. Electric Memory. A Turtonator. 130 HP. Searing Flame is the first attack, only 1 energy, but 10 damage. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now burned. Then it has Steam Artillery. Artillery. For 100 HP, but that does require 4 energies. It gushes fire and poisonous gases from its nostrils. Its dung is an explosive substance that can be put to various uses. TMI, Pokemon. TMI. And we have Mount Coronet, which is a stadium card. Once during each player's turn, that player may put 2 Steel-type energy cards from their discard pile into their hand. And a code card. Two packs left. Alright, let's see if we can get a holo card. Or something. Guess we have gotten a couple of reverse holo rares. Graceful, graceful. Okie dokie. We are starting this pack off with Murkrow. Swooping in from, looks like, got an Ultra Wormhole in the background there. 70 HP with Mean Look, 10 damage. The defending Pokemon can't retreat during your opponent's next turn. Seen as a symbol of bad luck, it's generally disliked, yet it gives presents, objects that sparkle or shine, to trainers it's close to. Oh, that's cute, just like a real crow. Oh, it's Eevee again, but with a different artwork this time. 3 EV actually. 60 HP. Palette of Friends. This attack does 10 damage for each different type of Pokemon on your bench. Oh, and it has the same blurb as the other Eevee. Wonder how many evolutions are actually in this set. Alolan Vulpix is next up with 3 of them as well. I like cards that have like multiple Pokemon in the artwork. Next up we've got Stunky, which is all alone. And a Yungoos. Such a variety of different art types in this set. It's pretty cool. Okay, our reverse Talo is an uncommon unit energy. This card provides colorless energy. While this card is attached to a Pokemon, it provides lightning, psychic, and steel energy, but only one energy at a time. Never seen one of those before. And our rare in this pack is dun 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 Drapion, regular rare. Okay, still getting cards that we haven't gotten yet, so I'll count that as a win still. Drapion, 130 HP, regular rare, fighting the camera. With Dangerous Stinger as the only attack, which costs 4 psychic energies, but does 100 damage, and your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed and poisoned. Pretty good. It has the power in its clawed arms to make scrap of a car. The tips of its claws release poison. Then we've got Fairy Energy. Rotom, but this is just Rotom itself. Electric type, not possessing any electronic. Again with the Rotomotor ability, but this time Plasma Slice for 120 damage. But this Pokemon cannot attack during your next turn. Its body is composed of plasma, blah 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 blah. So I guess there are a couple different forms of Rotom in this series. Wonder how many. Drifblim is next, 110 HP with damage transport, my bad. Move 4 damage counters from each of your Pokemon to your opponent's active Pokemon, and Wind Wheel for 80 damage. Your opponent switches their active Pokemon with one of their benched Pokemon. Even while under careful observation, large flocks of Drifblim flying at dusk will inexplicably disappear from view. Blah. Guess because he's kind of ghosty, huh? Last up, we have our first Dragon-type Pokemon of this box so far, Gabite. 80 HP with Ascension. Search your deck for a card that evolves from this Pokemon, put it onto this Pokemon to evolve it, then shuffle your deck. And slash for simple 40 damage. Shiny objects are its passion. It can be found in its cave, scarcely moving, its gaze fixed on the jewels it's amassed, or Carbink it is caught. I didn't know that they, collected Carbink. It's kind of funny. That was the last card from this pack. Here's a code card for you. Well, we're down to our last pack of this episode, if you will. Do you think we'll finally break our unlucky streak? Come on, last pack magic? Question mark. Alright. And we'll be starting off this pack with a super cute Dewpider. Oh, and speaking of dragon Pokemon, Gibble. 50 HP, and it looks like it's almost eating a rock. Its only attack is the Ascension, which allows it to evolve. It stalks in caves, and when prey or an enemy passes by, it leaps out and chomps them. The force of its attack sometimes chips its teeth. Oh, poor guy. Then we've got a super happy looking Scorpio. Lickitung, 100 HP. Cute little face there. Lap Up is the first attack. Draw 3 cards. Then we have Slam, which does 50 times 2 coin flips. Its tongue is twice the length of its body. It can be moved like an arm for grabbing food and attacking. Ooh, then we have Chimchar, 40 HP, with Flare. Simple Flare, 20 damage for 1 energy card. The gas made in its belly burns from its rear end. The fire burns weakly when it feels sick. Poor guy. Then we have our reverse holo here, an uncommon Floatzel. 100 HP with agility, 30 damage. Flip a coin. If heads, prevent all effects of attacks, including damage done to this Pokemon during your opponent's next turn. And we've got Aqua Blast. Discard a water energy from this Pokemon. 80 HP. Its flotation sac developed as a result of pursuing aquatic prey. It can double as a rubber raft. And finally, we actually do have a holo rare. This is Rampardos, which evolves from Cranidos. It was very hard to tell that it was actually holo at first. I don't know if you can see that. It's a pretty subtle holo. I don't also have the best lighting at the moment for holo cards. Though I am glad now that the days are getting longer that I can actually film in somewhat natural light, even if it's fading after work. This Rampardos holo has 150 HP with clean hit 60+. If your opponent's active Pokemon is an evolution Pokemon, this attack does 60 more damage. And Wild Crash. If your opponent's active Pokemon is a basic Pokemon, it is knocked out. Records exist of a revived fossil that evolved into Rampardos. It proceeded to escape and then destroy a skyscraper with a headbutt. Wow. It's also got water energy. Yanmega, 120 HP. Supersonic is the first attack here, 30 damage. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now confused. Cutting Wind is, that kind of sounds, well, you know, like Breaking Wind. 120 damage here for Cutting Wind. This six-legged Pokemon is easily capable of transporting an adult in flight. I guess an adult human. The wings on its tail help it stay balanced. Ooh, and we also have a Purugly here. 110 HP with Own the Place, just like a cat. 20 damage. If your opponent has a Stadium card in play, discard it. If you do, prevent all effects of attacks, including damage done to this Pokemon during your opponent's next turn. And also very cat-like with Toss Aside for 60 damage. Discard random cards in your opponent's hand until they have 3 cards in their hand. To make itself appear intimidatingly beefy, it highly cinches its waist with its twin tails. Cute, cute. Gotta like a cat-themed Pokemon. Last up, we have a Skuntank. 120 HP, and it is emitting some noxious-looking purple gas there. Sticky Smokescreen, 50 damage. If the defending Pokemon tries to attack during your opponent's next turn, your opponent flips 2 coins. If either of them is tails, that attack does nothing. I've also got Hammer In for 100 damage. It sprays a stinky fluid from its tail. The fluid smells worse the longer it's allowed to fester. Ugh, fester. Alright, and that was the last card in this pack, and last pack in this episode. So, to review the cards that we ended up getting. Alright, we ended up with a holo Rampardos, reverse holo Floatzel, regular rare Drapion, reverse holo Unit Energy, regular rare Empoleon, reverse holo rare Shaman, type null, regular rare. Are we sensing a theme? Our reverse holo Order Pad, reverse holo Turtwig, regular rare Fan Rotom, Araquanid, regular rare Yanmega, or just regular Yanma, reverse holo, regular rare Salazzle, reverse Cosmo M, Glaceon, holo, rainbow rare, special GX, awesome card. Alolan Sandslash, reverse holo rare, Eevee, reverse, and Heat Rotom, regular rare. So all in all, these are the cards that are going in the special binder. So all in all, these are the cards that are going in the special binder. So interesting mix of luck there for the first 9 booster packs. Hope to see you back for episode 2, where we'll dive into this part, and for actually the rest of them as well. Hopefully you'll stick around until the end of the booster box. But yeah, as always, just gonna make some ASMR noises, maybe sort through some of the cards until the end of the video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in part 2.